Can you imagine a princely love? Surprisingly, the 14th wife is going to bear the 13th child of the emperor Shah Jahan. One thing which I cannot imagine, how can a prince take his pregnant wife to a battlefield? The need of the hour, there will be a battle. And he moves along with the army and a pregnant wife on wheels. And then, can you imagine the words, what she would have spoken? That touch, that passion, that feel of love is nevertheless an easy thing to understand. The prince said, can I live without you? Any few hours of my life, dear? And she says, I do understand. I'm there with you. Be it the battlefield, I die with you. I live with you. I don't need to say I love you. And then, what happened to the battle? It never happened. The war was not won. And before the rival king could attack Emperor Shah Jahan, the beautiful queen died because she was delivering a baby. Shocking. And he says no to the war. And then he denounces the world. And what about the battle? Did he lose the battle? Did his rival win the battle? Not at all. The respect, the discipline of the battlefield was maintained by the Hindu king. And then finally, the king locks himself in a room for almost 1 year. The handsome king, when he opens the door after 1 year, he's an old man with a white beard. The queen was not buried because the emperor was not in the right state of mind. The emperor who had done so much work could not decide at that hour of peril after he lost his wife what to do. He locks himself where to bury the royal queen. And without the permission of the king, who had denounced the world, did he die? He lived. And once he came back, that makeshift grave was created for the queen, embalmed. And once he comes back to life again, then another Hindu king gives a piece of land on the banks of river Jamuna, which was coinciding with the views of one of the river in the heaven. And as per the map of the heaven, the location of Taj Mahal was decided. The makeshift grave with the queen in that grave was brought to that area, and then she was buried there. The work of the Taj Mahal started. What happened to the 13th child, nobody knows it. One of the prince of the Emperor Shah Jahan. But then everybody knows what happened to the construction of the Taj Mahal. 20 years only. 20,000 soldiers, more or less. And then Taj Mahal was completed. And it speaks volume, not only of the construction, the architectural finery, but it speaks volume about the character of love. It defines love to the world. That marble, some from India and some imported, defines why the GDP was so high during the Mughal regime. And then the king was not interested at all with any of the administration or his worldly life. He still continued to be a pious man. And then he carries on. Once you enter the gate, and the belief of the emperor was you are entering to see the heaven path. A section within the heaven, on the earth, with the river Jamuna flowing behind. The moment you see the Taj Mahal, you can have that feeling. You go into the trance of love, of passion, emotion, which Shah Jahan wanted to show to the world what is love. And if you really want to know about it, exactly what is love, and if you have not seen Taj Mahal, me, as a tourist escort, Salahuddin, challenges you. You still have to learn so much about humanity, about love. If you have not visited, please don't miss this. Go forward. Come with me. Join me. I'll give you the exact presentation of a romantic couple. Romantic royal couple. A responsible emperor. A big administrator in the world, who later bejeweled the entire dome of Taj Mahal with lots of jewels. With entire blanket on top of the domes, which the pillars 5 degrees tilted outside, away from the monument. Why? And what was underneath? The logs and logs, and the sand on the bed of the river, or the water coming from the river? Be with me. I've got lots more monuments to show you. Bye. Dream with me of the Taj Mahal. Love, romance, passion with me. Ali Salahuddin says, bye. 996